Good evening, YouTube. So today, Saturday, September the 9th. I'm sorry, Sunday the 9th. It's a rainy day. We're out here in the shop, and I'm going to try and do the muffler mod on the Stihl MS250. So from what I gather from it, they're drilling holes in the exhaust to allow for more airflow to come out, less restrictive. And then you got to go ahead and tweak the carburetor on the high-speed jet a little bit to compensate so it's not too lean. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do it, but first things first, I'm just gonna do a sound test. I'll do a comparison, but I'm really just gonna let it warm up, rev it up, just see how it sounds basically, and see if it'll rev faster. But that's what I'm into today, and I'll take you along with me. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and get our ear protection on. Alright, so that was kind of engine sound of it, the throttle response of it before the exhaust mod. We'll go ahead and see what I can do to it and see if it improves any. Alright guys, so this, I'm going to call this the exhaust deflector or shield. I don't know the proper term for it, but it's got two 8mm nuts on it. I'm going to loosen those and take off that. Behind this, behind this there should be a spark arrestor screen in there. I think it can get clogged and cause performance loss. Let's see. There it comes. All right. Not too bad. A little bit of carbon buildup and whatnot on there. Let's see, this looks like it slides out. Maybe. There it is. Alright guys, so the craziest thing just happened. I dropped this on the floor and it flew like 8 feet across the floor and I couldn't find it forever. Just kidding, it was only under the workbench, but still. Anyways, there's not hardly any clogging to that, but we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And just to show you guys, that was actually right in front of this main exhaust port right here. I dropped it again, but I covered that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drill out around this, and might even put some down on the inside of that, some smaller holes. But that's what we're going to try to do. Alright, I got a 3/16 drill bit. And I'm going to drill out the 4 corners alongside this main exhaust port. Alright. Alright guys, I went ahead and I drilled, it's actually on the bottom side, 3 additional holes there. So that's what we're going to be working with. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't drill a center hole in each one of these louvers. Kind of make it look like the first one on these other 2. Alright guys, I went ahead there and opened up those top louvers there a little bit. Again, I don't think that's going to make any difference on it. However, I think that those holes there will make it less restrictive. And the reason I kept them inside there is I wanted it to still go through the baffle so it's not ridiculously loud. I've seen where people have drilled down here and just cut new slots in the plate, but I want to see how this works first, so I think that'll help. Alright, I'm going to bolt it back up, give it a test run here, not to run it too long because I know I got to richen the carb a little bit, but we'll get to that next. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the muffler back on. Line up to the 2 exhaust bolts and slide them right on through there. I went ahead and I cleaned up the mounting surfaces there on the head gasket, or the exhaust gasket I should say. Put our 8mm nuts back on. Again, I'm not a professional mechanic, so please excuse my terminology if it's not correct. I don't pretend to be a master mechanic, I just try to fix stuff when it breaks. Or in this case, just play around. Alright guys, I'm going to do a quick test run here before I adjust the carburetor, just to see how it sounds. Definitely seems a little bit louder. As far as throttle response, I don't know. I don't want to lie and say I can notice a huge difference, but I'm going to play with the carburetor. To me, it didn't sound like it was too lean or overrunning, but I'm going to play with it a little bit and see if I can't try to richen it up a little bit. The biggest thing I've seen from other YouTube videos is once you do this, your engine can run a lot leaner, and at a higher RPM, it'll just cause premature failure on them. But I'm not so sure that's the case. Here, I didn't remove a lot of the material in the muffler, but still probably did enough to make a difference. I'm going to tinker with the carb and try to tune it up to where I think it's right. From what I gather, you want to adjust it at wide open throttle so it sounds really crisp and fast running. Then you want to back it off a little bit until you hear it start to gurgle a little bit and kind of sound a little rough. I'm no expert on this. Definitely do this at your own risk and do your own research. This is just for my entertainment and for you guys. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. But I'm going to play around with the carburetor and might show you if I change anything. Alright guys, so that last one was the final attempt there. I cleaned the air filter, and then I was looking at the carburetor, and I don't know if it's just because this stall's a few years old or what, but a lot of people were saying that there's a plastic cap that they put over top of the high-speed adjustment screw. Mine didn't have that, or I lost it or something, because it wasn't there. It's just 3/4 of a turn is all that it has, and I could crank it up to the right and the RPMs would keep going up. It sounded pretty crisp, but I went ahead and I backed it back off, and I think you can kind of hear it in the video. It's kind of got a little gurgle to it, and as far as I know, from what I've heard, that's what you're looking for. Again, hope you all enjoyed this. The saw definitely seems to run a lot crisper now. I'll let you know after I run it a few times and put it in a log, but I'm going to go ahead now and sharpen up the chain and get it ready for this rain to pass. Looks like Monday afternoon or evening it's supposed to stop, but that's what we're up to this evening. Thank you all for watching. Y'all take care. Thanks, he cuts pretty good now. Freshly sharpened chain and the exhaust modification. I really wish I would have took a before and after shot, but it's kind of just anxious to do it. Like always forget about the camera until it's too late. But that's the final results, and I think she cuts pretty good. Thank you all.